Hi teacher, in this opportunity we are going to talk about the business theories by some authors. In the first one we have preparing to negotiate. In this case, Jan Potieter, founder and CEO of Business Negotiation Solutions, explains that most business negotiators do not spend adequate time preparing for negotiations and gives the example that professional athletes spend much more time preparing for competition than actually competing. And we agree with this, since in a negotiation, whether personal or in our professional life, we must be as prepared as possible on the subject so that we can achieve what we want in that negotiation. And if we are not, the other party has all the resources to win.
And unit number 2, relationship building. Harry Quadracci highlights the importance of doing business or working hand in hand with people we like. In this way, we will find a way to achieve a deal and maintain a stable and long-term relationship. It also means that as a people, we can be sure that the other party is interested in doing business with us and is looking for us for some reason. And we agree, since it's like everyday life. We don't go to stores that don't appeal to us. We go to places where we know we will find a good and interested product.
Okay, in the unit number 3, we have the establishing a procedure. In this case, John F. Kennedy makes reference to the fact that we cannot negotiate with people who are not open to a fair deal, where the interests of both parties are taken into account. And we agree with this theory, since as negotiators we seek to establish good long-term relationships and obtain good results. Our strategy will always be win to win and not I lost and you win.
In the unit number 4, we have the proposal stage. Tim Hindle, founder of the consulting firm Working Words, says that making a proposal is fundamental in every negotiation. It's vital to decide early in the planning process whether you want to talk first or respond to the opposition's proposal. This decision is a crucial part of the negotiation strategy. In this unit, we learn that the offers we make to the other party are important if you handle them in a cautious way, and even more so when the figures are involved. We must think very well if we are going to accept or make a offer that will benefit us in a negotiation.
In the unit number 5, we have questioning techniques. And in this case, policy and Tom Visor say that information is crucial, especially because it will allow us to know in detail each of the points we want to know about what the other party is suffering. This is very interesting because it's very true, since with information we can generate a strategy, offers, counter-offers, etc. that go according to our needs and those of the other party and thus reach a positive agreement.
In the unit number 6, Exploring Interests, the author of Negotiation Bootcamp, Ed Brodel, in this unit explains that negotiators are detectives. They ask probing questions and then shut up. The other negotiator will tell you everything you need to know. All you have to do is listen, because in a negotiation, knowing everything about the other party with whom we are negotiating is a crucial in order to reach an agreement. Since as representatives in a negotiation, we go with the attitude of reaching an agreement that benefit us and make us win as a company.
Okay, in the unit number 7, we have the bargaining zone. In this case, there are Nuremberg that allows that in a successful negotiation, everyone wins. And it's very true, since we may not get the deal we were initially looking for, but if we manage to close a deal after an arduous negotiation process, it will mean that positive conciliations were reached where both parties got involved at the same time. One.
And the unit number 8, Powers of Persuasion, Steve Martin, CEO of Influence at Work in UK, asks some important questions. What it makes people say yes to some requests and at the same time say no to the same request made by others? Do successful influencers have an invisible power that allows them to get what they want? If we think about it, in some people have more negotiating power to achieve what they want, but this is not achieved based on success. It's the way you handle the negotiation and the person you are negotiating with. If you know these things, you can persuade and achieve the yes to the request you make.
Okay, in the unit number 9, we have handling breakdowns, and in this case, William Ury tell us that when a negotiation becomes conflictive, the best thing to do is to stop for a while to analyze the motives and reasons why an agreement cannot be reached objectively. And the author is quite right, since it is like the saying, it is better to make decisions with a cool head, and where the emotions of the moment, anger of or the frustration do not get in the way, since instead of helping to achieve solutions, this could bring more and more problems.
And finally, the unit number 10, Closing the Deal. Craig Williams, founder and CEO of the Master Negotiator, says that knowing when to close a negotiation is paramount. If you negotiate too long, you run the risk of losing the gains you have made. If you don't negotiate long enough, you risk not acquiring everything you could have gained. We agree with this theory because it is important what the negotiation is closed when both have achieved as much as possible of the benefits. And if you are negotiating and know that it ends when you have achieved all or most of the points. Otherwise, it will be a loss, both for the company and for the negotiator.
Okay, teacher, thank you. This is our opinion about the most important theories of the business. And thank you. Bye.
Thank you, teacher. Bye.